Now we've seen how to download and install local server for our program, which is the XAMPP server or the WAMP server. It is important we talk about text editors. So alongside a local server, you also need a text editor to write your actual code. In this video, we are going to be looking at some text editors that you can use to write your code. The text editors as seen in this video, they are not based on preference, that is the numbering. It's not based on preference, it's just for you to see and then to decide which one to go for. And if you already have one, you don't need to switch to the one we'll be using for this lesson. So stick to the one you have, but if you don't have one already, then maybe by the end of this video, you'll be able to choose one among the list. So now let's get started. The first text editor is the Notepad. By default, as long as you have a computer system, you have this text editor, Notepad. But the one we're talking about is Notepad++. So the Notepad++ is very simplistic, but it's yet a cool place to start from. It is just like the ordinary Notepad, but with some extended features. It gives you error clues, highlights your code, automatic numbering, and it also gives colors to reserved words, to comments, and etc. So it generally makes you feel good, better than using just the plain Notepad. Another text editor we'll be looking at is Sublime Text. The Sublime Text is a beautiful lightweight text editor with even more advanced features. It supports many programming and markup languages such as HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Ruby on Rails, Lisp, MATLAB, Java, and many more. Functions can be also added, and it has a Python application programming interface. Next is Brackets. Brackets is another text or source code editor created by Adobe with the aim on web development. It is free and open source, and it is written in JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. The fourth here on the list is VS Code, otherwise called Visual Studio Code. So the Visual Studio Code is another source code editor with syntax highlighting, intelligent code completion, snippets, and code refactoring. It is developed by Microsoft and is also compatible for Windows, Linux, or Mac OS. Also, the last but not the least, we have the Atom. Atom. This is another free and open source text code editor suitable for any operating system, whether Mac OS, Linux, or Microsoft Windows. It supports plugins written in Node.js and embedded Git control. Atom is a desktop application built using web technologies. So below this video are links to all these text editors as mentioned here. So whichever we decide to use, just go ahead, follow the link, and download the best option for you. So stay tuned, and I will see you in the next class.